What's going on, guys? Hey, my name is Chris. I'm currently working on my FL5 and getting it ready for the track. So this is a tip as far as things to do when you go to the track. If you are a new track driver or whatnot, by all means, I am no expert. This is only my third day on the track with this car. And I don't have much track experience past that. So here's my FL5 behind me. It's getting a fresh oil and filter change. I used to have OW20 in here. I'm switching this over to 530, I believe. That's one thing I'm doing. And obviously I'm going to check my tire pressure and all that stuff, make sure that's good. And I will check it again at the track because obviously conditions and everything change. I just got new rear brake pads installed, and I got the complete system flushed. We went from a .4 to I believe it's Motul 700. That's currently what's in here, so that should help with the brake fluid from boiling. So that's one thing I've done here. Let me see what we're doing here. I'm gonna try to remove my rear seats. I'm not saying this is something that I'm doing. I'm not saying that's what you got to do, but this is a time event. I'm trying to have every advantage possible. So if I can shed 60 pounds from the rear, and that's going to help me go even a second faster or whatnot, I mean, I want that advantage. Okay. Again, it is a time event, so I'm trying to get every little advantage I can. So I am planning on removing the rear seats. I wish I could remove the front passenger seats. I'm just not sure if I'm allowed to do that. I'm going to send a message out asking if I can do so, because I hate to do that, and then that disqualifies me from my current class, and then I'm stuck in the class with cars much faster than I am. So I don't want to chance it, but I will send out a message. If they say, hey, I can do that, and it won't hurt me, and I can still race in my class, I'll go ahead and do it. But what else are we doing here with the FL5? I'm going to let me switch this around real quick. So one thing I'm going to do as well is remove this little piece of metal thing here, which basically, when water comes through the little vents, it redirects water elsewhere, right? So it's not hitting, I guess, the turbo and everything else. It just falls, I want to say, somewhere right here in this opening. So that's going to be removed, so that way heat can escape faster, because this is technically blocking the way. I might even go as far as removing this piece right here, which again is fairly easy to remove. I'll go ahead and do that. Let's see what else we're going to do to this car. I mean, it's not a whole lot to do to it. I mean, the car is, it's a brand new car. Last oil change was at 16,000 miles. The car is currently at 17,000, so it's only been about 1,000 since my last oil change. So the oil is actually in pretty good shape, but I went ahead and switched to 530. And you can see here, let's see if I can zoom in real quick. But those pads are brand new. Just got these installed earlier today. So we should be good on there. The ones that were in the car weren't really bad, but I didn't want to chance failing tech. So I I'll play safe and go ahead and remove that. Another thing I'm going to do too, guys, is anything that's loose in the car needs to come out. So stuff like this can't be in here. Let me get this out of here. I don't want to rip the box. There we go. Okay, anything that's loose needs to come out. Water bottles, sunglasses, loose change, anything that would rattle in the car needs to come out. So that way you can concentrate on driving. And also, in the case of an accident, if something goes wrong, you don't want a heavy object flying at you and hitting you in the back of the head or in the face. So it's good practice to remove all that stuff. I don't have a whole bunch of junk in here, but I do have a few junk that needs to come out. Here, got some paperwork, some spark plugs, just minor things, all this got to come off, guys. Some people might even go as far as maybe removing the mats. I'm keeping mine because it might rain, and I don't want to be out there muddy and then stepping on my red carpet. That would hurt my soul. We're not doing that. So let's go ahead and finish removing all this and finish changing the oil in this car, and we should be set. Oh, another thing I got to do, my axle seal does leak on here currently. I guess it was from the lower spring install. So too bad I don't have enough time right now to get the seal. Like, even if I order it today, I don't think I'll get it prior to the weekend. So I probably still go ahead and put the order in. And but for now, I'm going to check my transmission fluid to make sure that's topped off at the proper level. And then I'm going to go ahead and top it off if you need it. But what y'all think about this, man? Look at the downpipe. I just put this turbo blanket on here the other day. Looks good. Some people are against the turbo blankets. They say it causes more damage than good. Somebody even went as far as showing me a picture of their valve cover because it is plastic, and it was melted in the bottom a little bit. And apparently he was saying it's caused by the turbo blanket. So I believe some people will go ahead and some people do place their OEM shield over all this just for extra heat protection. So I can try that as well. Only issue I see is there's no mounting points. I guess there's one point here I can mount. There's another point down here somewhere that's covered, and there's another point up here that's also covered. So you can always drill a hole. Yes, I get that. But it's like I really hate to destroy something that I paid so much money for. Which again, the car, the motor all cost more than this. So I see the argument there as well. But listen up, guys. We ain't got too much going on. Just wanted to give you a few pointers of what I look for and what I do prior to me going to the track. All right, guys, this is crazy. There is hardly anything in here. I thought this can would be overfilled, and to my surprise, there's like a cap. There's a cap full of oil in here, maybe 2 caps. That's it. Goodness. Okay, so that's good news. That's really good news, because that means apparently my motor's in good shape. Because if your motor is pushing out a lot of oil like that on the catch can, then you know you got a problem. From my understanding, I'm not the expert, but I'm sure the expert will comment down below. But yeah, that's good news. This is barely any oil. Yeah, awesome. All right, guys, time to wrap things up for the night. I've got quite a bit of things completed. Remove rear seats. Let's put a check mark on that. Personal items from the car. Check mark. So the only 2 things left on my list to do is give the car a nice wash, make sure it looks good, and then make sure my tire pressure is good as well, which again will change as I'm on the track. It's gonna change basically. If I get up there, it's cold, I may have to adjust it. It starts to rain, I probably adjust it a little bit. But this is all I had on my list to complete, and we have 2 things left. And this is what the car looks like as of right now. It looks clean for what it is. Could always be cleaner. But catalyst downpipe installed. I'm in fresh fluid changes. I checked everything. Everything checks out. We'll switch to 530 on here as well. We also switched to the Motul 700. We're doing some great things here, guys. This is not a dedicated race car, but the Type R is made for the track. It's a street car that you can track, and it's extremely capable on track. So I just removed the rear seats, which takes about 5 to 10 minutes. It's extremely simple. I want to say it was about 7 bolts. So this bracket's right here. There's 2 here, and there's 2 over there, and then I believe there's 2 more here, which also bolts into like here, right? There's another bolt that goes here. So it's 2, 4, 6 in this corner, and then the 1 bolt that goes here. That's 7. to remove the back piece of the seats. And then you only have one 10mm bolt right here to remove the bottom layer. You just have to grab these clips and pull out like that on both ends. And it comes off stupid easy. Yeah, but yeah, this is it. I mean, I'm sure we just saved about, I don't know, 50, 60 pounds by removing these seats and all this stuff right here. Everything in the trunk is removed. I want to say about 50 to 60 pounds, which even if that gives me a second or two advantage, I'm okay with that. Because last year, I want to say I was about 4 or 5 seconds away from guy in first place. I finished middle of my class, and I was about 4 to 5 seconds behind him. And again, it was my first event, first time ever tracking this car. So I was trying to learn the car, and I was trying to learn the track, and things like that. So 4 to 5 seconds is a lot. But again, if we can shave weights and be 1 or 2 seconds faster, that puts me even closer to our goal. So yeah, this is it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and snag this mat. That saves, I don't know, half a pound, maybe a pound. Take this off as well. And maybe I throw the red mats in, or I'll just leave it off. That's fine. There's no need to add weight back in it. I could go to the extreme and like even remove these, but then you got the sensors hooked up, and I don't feel like messing with electrical stuff. So I'm gonna leave those in, and yeah, let's go ahead and remove the mats, and we should be good to go. So tomorrow, it's just gonna be cleaning day, and then make sure I top off my transmission fluid, because I'm pretty sure it's slightly low, since I got a small leak from the axle seal. I want to say a huge shout out to Pure Automotive. They're here in Millersville, Maryland. They went ahead and did my brake fluid today and replaced my rear pad. Yes, those are things that I could do myself, but it always helps when you have somebody else or shop or whoever can get you in quick to help you save time so you can focus on different things. And that's exactly why I did that. It was just me. I had no help. So to save some time, I'm sure y'all looking at my hands and saying, yeah, he need lotion. I do carry a lotion, guys. It's just I'm working right now. But yeah, so it helps to have a shop who can get you in quickly and get stuff done for you when you need it. Because as car guys, I mean, we don't always have all the time in the world to do everything ourselves. So I'm extremely grateful. And yeah, I'm pretty much done with the car for the night, guys. If there's any modification or anything else I can do to this car to make it slightly faster, I don't know if I can run with just the driver's seats. If I can, I do want to remove this, because this is probably another, I don't know, 50 pounds or so, maybe 40, 50 pounds, maybe not even, maybe 30, I don't know. I want to say 30 to 50 pounds. If I can remove that and be, who knows, maybe another half a second, maybe a second faster, I'll take it. And the reason why I'm throwing these numbers out is because last year I did an event. It was called, let me flip this thing around. Okay, so last year I did an event. It's called Heroes for, I believe it's called Heroes something helmet. I can't remember the exact name of the event. But anyways, so I did the event, and I remember I had a coach. He rode along with me, and the dude is about my weight, so he's probably about close to 200 pounds. And with him being in the car, I want to say I was about 5 seconds slower, just having the added weight to the car. But again, it was very helpful to have him around, because he gave me some really good tips. And I remember that after he got out the car and I did my next lap, I was a couple seconds faster, just applying the tips that he gave me. So yes, the weights killed me about 5 seconds, but overall I got 3 seconds faster on the lap after that. All right, folks, the FL5 is as ready as it's gonna be. I just got done servicing the transmission fluid. Everything else has been done. Fresh oil change, brake fluid service, new rear pad. This car should be ready. Now it's time for me to go ahead and lower the car back on the ground. Currently I had the front on jack stands. I'm sorry, I got the front on ramps. I got the rear on my jack just to get it perfectly level. So make sure we're getting good reading. But yeah, it's ready. Wish us luck out there, guys. Hopefully we get some good outcome out in the track. It's supposed to rain a lot. So this is definitely going to test our skills on the track, while it's raining. So I am looking forward to it. Most importantly, I'm looking forward to coming back home in my car all in one piece. Let's get it. Talk about smiles per gallon. It's a great view.
Oh, it was worth all the rock crushing I did. Right. I figured as much.
So if you enjoy the tips, or if I missed anything, please comment down below. And let me know maybe what you do for your track days, or let me know how you prepare yourself for track day. I know some people do a lot more than I'm doing here. But again, like I said, the car's new. I don't beat on it all the time. And it gets serviced all the time. So yeah, let me go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, follow if you haven't done so already. And until next time. Just got my check engine light came on. And right here on the right side of my cluster, it says brake system. I'm not sure why that's on, because I just got my brakes done. But not a good sign.